Well, it's finally here, and it looks awful. But is anybody really surprised? After all these years and all the embarrassing atrocities Hollywood has committed against the art of animation, you'd think they'd have learned their lesson by now. But here we stand, yet again.
Daughter, I knew this day would come.
Now, of course, I've heard that the director of this movie has vowed to change the design of Sonic in response to the backlash. But let's be honest, that ain't gonna help. This movie is still going to end up being a laughable disaster because, frightful character design aside, this picture has two major things going against it. One, it's a live-action video game movie, and we all know how abysmal those often turn out to be. And two, it's yet another live-action adaptation of a goddamn cartoon! And those always fucking suck! I seriously don't know what Hollywood thinks they're going to accomplish with this crap. First Detective Pikachu, now Sonic, and apparently there's a live-action version of Dora the Explorer coming this year too. Did they honestly learn nothing from live-action Scooby-Doo, Garfield, Alvin the Chipmunks, Yogi Bear, or Woody Woodpecker? I still can't believe they tried that shit. Making live-action versions of animated cartoons is, and always will be, an incomparably stupid idea. Because when you have phantasmal characters and stories that are rooted in surreality and abstraction, grounding them in realism will achieve nothing except depriving the material of any appeal or charm it once had. If you compare any of these live-action films against the animated movies and shows these characters have been featured in, the live-action movies will always be outshone by the original animated adventures. Because beyond all other follies, the story in all these live-action adaptations cannot compete with the boundless odyssey of imagination the medium of animation has to offer. The story in live-action Garfield was a joke compared to Garfield's animated escapades in Garfield in the Rough, Garfield in Paradise, Garfield on the Town, Garfield's Halloween Adventure, and Garfield His 9 Lives. The live-action Yogi Bear movie was an underwhelming snorefest when pitted against The Magical Flight of the Spruce Goose, The Invasion of the Space Bears, Yogi's Great Escape, and Yogi's First Christmas. All three live-action Chipmunk movies cannot hold a candle to the excitement and high-flying adventure of the original Chipmunk movie. To say nothing of their close encounters with Frankenstein's monster and the Wolfman. And do I even need to say anything about Scooby-Doo? That mutt has had so many movies by now until it's ridiculous. The new Sonic movie is still 7 months away from its scheduled release, and I can already tell you it's going to be a pitiful joke to the name of everything Sonic, simply upon the premise that it's freaking Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. There was little chance in hell that it would ever live up to its namesake. The character and storyline are too fucking surreal to ever be properly portrayed in a live-action movie. Compared to this, even the story in Sonic 06 is going to look like a masterpiece. Oh god. This is the worst thing that happened to Sonic since Ugandan Knuckles.
They do not know the way, my brothers. Spit on them! Pooh!
Oh, and in regards to the upcoming Mario movie being made by Illumination, I swear, if the Koopa Troopas or the Toads act anything like the fucking Minions, I'm gonna scream!